What's good, black people? What's happening? Yeah, you just seen me mess up on the race. I lost it. I got to at least win one. What's good, playlist? All right, I'm doing pretty good. I'm good. Uh, all right, all right, all right, playgirl. Xbox. It's an Xbox Series S. I still got my PS4 sitting over here in the corner. What's good, Gigi? I I've been playing video games for years. Yeah, I've had Mortal Kombat 11 on here, but I also got it on my PS4 too. What's good, DA? Doing pretty good, bro. Just streaming the game for a few of the games. I was doing the racing game. Now I'm doing this real quick. I might switch over to Call of Duty. Oh, now she doing my move now. She getting up. Okay.
One step closer to flushing out old detect.
Yeah. I could play two players on here. You can play two players on that. You can play more than two players, I think, on this one. You can play more than two players on this one. Two players on this one. More than two on this one. I think I played this one already. I got this one already, yeah. No, I'm not finna buy that. Yeah. That when I first started playing Call of Duty, I didn't realize how real it was until they was actually doing actual, telling about actual missions, especially about World War II with Hitler. I didn't know none of that until I found out through the game. Oh, right up behind me.
We've lost the lead.
Oh, they hitting me from the backside. So you see how it is. They be like that for real. I couldn't do it, but get me at a distance.
A good day's work.
Get me up at the distance. Yeah, I'll pull it off from up there. Man, today is one of them days. Oh, the people that be playing this don't play. They don't mess around, and I mean they don't play at all. And I be sitting there. Sometimes I play just so I can get the feel of how fast they really move in the game. Them people be on it. You might get lucky with one good shot. Excuse me. You might get lucky. Yeah, might get lucky with one good shot. Every once in a while, you might. I say after you play it about 6 months to a year, and you be almost a quarter of the way or halfway decent, you can keep up with them. But shit, they don't play though. They'll talk about you and throw you off your game. I put like this. Even if they was to play against, if they was to be able to use AI against the actual military, I don't know which one to win because with them actually doing the actual close quarter battles, combat versus us on the game, I don't know. That'd be kind of hard because yeah, they'll be in the video game world. Yeah, they're celebrities, they're professionals, but in the actual thing, wouldn't know. And I ain't even gonna front, couldn't, wouldn't know because I've seen some people do some stuff. Yeah, I've seen people. I've seen a couple old schools from the military. I'm talking keeping up with each other speed wise. They had to be early 40s. Them jokers, I'm talking, they're tapping hands fast, but then and they're not no heavy set type of guy. They got a little muscle to them. And I'm sitting there and I'm watching them. One guy cracked the joke pointing at me, and I looked at myself, I looked at him, and I did like this towards him. His buddy started laughing. And they come walking over. He was like, you understood everything I said? I said, yeah. That was funny. He was like, I thought you was mad at me. That's why you think I did like this and pointed back at you. I was like, y'all know the close quarter battles. Me, I'm just a video game guy. I can't do what y'all do. They started laughing. I said, if I had to fight, I know how to get a person off of me. But if I had to wrestle, that's something different. But I can still get a person off of me. And one guy said, okay, show me. And he thought I was going to instantly kick him between the legs. I did just like this. No, as soon as he put me in a chokehold, I took my thumb and went right into his armpit. Drove my thumb into his armpit. He said, oh, okay. I like this. And I shoved my hand out. He went to tighten back up. I do it again, but now he backing up. I take the other hand, snatch his arm down, and turn him over. He was like, I was like, yeah, trick of the trade. Hood style. Jab him in the armpit. Watch how fast they climb up. Because they ain't gonna let you do it the second time. Because if they tighten one side, you jam them up, they gonna try to tighten up the other side. You jam both sides at the same time, all he can do is let go. Boop. And if you got to, headbutt his ass. Because he is not gonna sit there and try to hold you. True. I learned by watching different people fight. I learned a lot real quick. But the simplest one, I always like stepping on a person's foot. Step on the foot, they're gonna immediately step back, and I just lift up as I step on their foot. Cause I know they gonna want to grab their foot after so long, and you got a big guy stepping on your foot. Oh yeah, you gonna let it go real quick. Big guy stepping my foot. Okay, you got it, but I'm gonna push as hard as I can and take off. Push hard as I can. I know he's gonna try to turn around and grab me. Yeah, he can have the shirt. I slide myself out that truck and take off. And all they're gonna say is fat man running down the street. I am not gonna let you do no, hell no. Got 4 likes on the board. I appreciate it. You and you and Gigi. I don't know if Gigi, I think Gigi's left. Yeah. Y'all still here, D? What's good, Edward? It shows one person in the building, but it's just all the mods. What's been going on with you, fam? Okay. Eyes are dry like a mug. What's been going on with everybody today? Sure, that's all we really can do for right now. So much we used to do is already gone. The look, the holes in the walls, the after hour hole in the walls, the old late night creeps, all that's gone now. We can't do that no more. Well, we can, but we can't because we don't know what's all that's out there. When I remember, I used to go to the little small backwoods and go to this place called the Hole in the Wall. You talk about straight kicking it. And I'm talking, look like an old garage back off in the woods. Shit. Go back off in there, play the music. That joke could turn into a whole club after hours. You go to a club, kick it. 2 o'clock. I stayed at the one that was it was two of them. I would leave one at 3, be at the other one, don't get home till after 7 in the morning. Once I leave there, I get home, I'm asleep. I sleep for about 4 or 5 hours, get up, I go back to the bar again, go back to the club. 2 o'clock hit, I'm at the after hours. 3 o'clock hit, I don't leave the other place till after 7. Been rotation like that every weekend. I'll go hustle up enough money that if I know I'm finna start drinking, I would start off with a half pint about 5 o'clock. By 7 o'clock that following morning, I am beyond drunk. Beyond drunk. That's not including been to smoke 12, maybe 13 blunts. This is back when I can actually say I was hanging out with the big dogs, with the big boys. Shoot. Bruh, I was smoke I was smoking blunts like I was smoking cigarettes. I stayed high from the time I sat up, light my blunt. That's my waking bait. I'm waking up to this. And then turn around. Tore up for the floor up. Shit. I was three sheets to the winds drunk, but I was touching the satellites high as a kite. I was jumping from satellite to satellite, talking about weed, weed without missing. I was, I was 12 to 20 blunts. I was smoking 20 blunts like I was smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. That's not including somebody else rolling theirs. I'm talking about just me personally. And would still have enough weed left over to smoke some the next day. And say if I run out, I got a bunch of ducks. I re-roll them and keep it going. Your moms used to laugh at me. I used to take all my ducks, grind them up, paper and all. Put that in my blunt first, and then take the fresh weed and put it across the top of that. Shoot. I didn't start hanging out with the big boys until I was 16. 16. Smoked my first blunt. Was high as hell. 16. If you said high, done. And I mean done. I couldn't stop laughing for shit. Not for a goddamn thing. I'll be laughing so hard to the point to where they were like, man, what's wrong with you? There wouldn't be nothing wrong with me. I was just high as hell. And my prime example of this, I went to, I was kicking it with my cousin playing basketball. Me, him, a few of the guys he knew, and we playing. I got tired of being knocked around, so I started shooting 3-pointers. Once they found out I could make them, now they want to play real defense. And I faked the shot and passed the ball. And he was like, "No, how did you get the ball?" And I took off running, passed me the ball. I faked the ball up again and passed it back out for a 3-point shot. They was like, "Oh, he's being a trickster." I said, "No, y'all, I ain't that sucker. Y'all ain't finna just do me like that." And my cousin was like, you playing T-ball." I was like, "Hell yeah." And so they finally started going up to make them jump at them, pass me the ball, I hit my 3-point shot. Make it. After so long, I get confidence, start shooting jump shots. And he was like, "Oh, he got a mid-range now?" And I go for a layup. I knew they was gonna block it. So what I did was I tried to pull Michael Jordan. Go up, go under, throw the ball out on the other side. Yeah, I jumped up. I got under, but that ball did not make it to the other side. It did not make it. I passed that ball directly back out. Out shit. And it was like, "You did all that to do what?" I said, "Look behind you. Open 3-man." They was like, "Hell no." I was like, "Easy." I knew how to get y'all. And everybody was so stuck on me because they didn't want me. I'm supposed to be the one that sucked. The one that was no good. But when they started realizing I could shoot 3-pointers, and my cousin is cracking up. We played the game, we played the game, we played the game. Got up, we scored, we did big 50. And they say, "No, run that back, run that back." I was like, "Hell no. Y'all ain't finna kill me." And they looked. I was like, "Y'all was kicking my ass." And everybody started laughing. And they was like, we was roughing you up to see how you was gonna take it. I said, "Yeah, yeah." I was like, "Y'all made me mad," so I started shooting on y'all. I was like, "Fuck this." I couldn't do it. I said, "Since y'all wanted to mess me up, I messed y'all up." One guy was like, "I told y'all he could shoot. Told y'all don't leave him open." And my cousin was like, "How you know?" He's like, "I played against him. He shot over my head." They was like, and I said, I was doing the same thing. That joker outshot me every time. I was like, y'all need to stay up on that man. He was like, just because he big doesn't mean he can't shoot. That joker can shoot you out every time. And one of the guys he was talking about is running up to the court talking about he got next. They was like, "Okay, you got to play against them." And he was like, "Oh, hell no. I ain't playing." He's like, "See, I told you." He was like, "You got the cousins. They're cousins." And he pointed at my cousin Yeah. And then pointed at me. And they was like, hey, that's your cousin. Y'all didn't ask. I didn't tell. What was I gonna tell y'all? Take it easy on my cousin? And he was like, if you notice, he was handling himself. And it was like, dang. One guy said, I dunk on you right now. I was like, okay, I got $5, say you can't do it. My cousin said, no, you don't want to bet that, man. I said, cuz, nah, he can't do it. I ain't gonna let him do it. And he was like, you serious? I said, man, I got $5. They said, oh, you got $5? Oh, bet. We got five. The guy that said that he was gonna dunk on me, he had five. I was like, okay, I got my five right here. And everybody put in. My cousin held it. I like this. I stood directly up under the rim. Soon as that man went to try to dunk on me, I jumped straight up with him. When I mean I literally jumped straight up with him, I have no I have no type of vertical at all. None. And blocked the ball. And they was like, hell no. I said, you're not finna dunk on me. I was like, I'm not finna let you dunk on me. And they was like, quit playing. I was like, if you want to try it again, and I reached back, I took the money, I said, thank you. I said, I got $20, say, you can't do it. Everybody that betted against me lost their money. I looked at him and I was like, I got $20. I say, you can't dunk on me. And all that fancy stuff, you're not going to be able to do it. You have to literally dunk the ball. And he was like, nah, I'm good. I put that money in my pocket. Shit. I was not finna play with that. You gonna tell me you finna dunk on me, I'm finna make you prove it. I'm finna make you eat them words. I used to learn that from my cousin. My cousin used to say, I'm finna dunk on you. Yeah, he'll dunk on me. But shit, I learned how to stand up and block that shot, block it as much as I could. Once I got a little weight on me, a little height on me, oh yeah, I knew how to contest it. I knew just how to contest it every shot. I might not gotten every block, but I get one or two good blocks in, and I'm good with that. Cause shoot, I learned a lot playing against my cousins. And Mark Henry, that's why he walking around with that will thing on for his legs, dunking that basketball. He's the world's strongest man. Yeah. And the crazy part about it is, wow, That's crazy. I'm sitting there with my hand on the table, and I could feel my heart pulsing through my arm, and it's shaking the table. Who is that? If he's doing 20 years, that's all on him. I don't know who that is. Should have done whatever he done. No disrespect to the man. It's like I had a certain pressure on my hand. It's a lot of rappers that should be free, but they locked up because of what they did. He must not be that famous because I don't know him. I don't know a little Young Yum. I don't know a little Peanut. Well, I do know. I know one of my homeboys named Peanut, but I don't know. No, I don't know him like that. He might be famous to you, but he's not that famous to me because I never heard of him. I'm not knocking the man. I'm not disrespecting him. It's just I don't know him. I don't know none of his music. It's pulsing so hard that it's literally shaking the phone right now. And my hand is not even touching my hand is not touching the phone. It's just sitting there on the table. That joker's doing this. And I mean that the rhythm is like it's a non-stop rhythm. The phone's just doing this the whole time. Like an old bobblehead. That joker just sitting there just like, man, quit shaking. I am over here finna topple over. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. I appreciate the likes up on the board. Well, bro, I'm gonna go ahead and head off. I'll be back on later to where play. I'll probably end up playing some music or something later. I'll see y'all. Peace.